What is going on, Bumper Podcast Cateers? It's me, Natty Bumpercar, and this is the Bumper Podcast, and I am so excited after last week's episode, or yesterday, whenever, I don't know when you're hearing this, but the last episode, we were having some major audio issues. Evidently, someone had moved the wires while we were on vacation, and we came back and started recording, and producer was having a tough time, and he's actually under the board right now, kind of trying to make sure everything is set as it should be. But everything we're seeing, everything we're hearing right now, it seems good. So yeah, we were on vacation. We went to a place called Cape Cod. I think I mentioned that. And we've been going there for 12 years, and it's a very nice place, and it's a wonderful vacation. But this year, leading up to vacation, you know how it works. Like, you're anticipating something, you're excited for something, you have expectations like, oh, we're gonna go to the beach, it's gonna be relaxing, it's gonna be fun, there's gonna be family there, there's gonna be sun, we're gonna get ice cream, all these things. We're gonna go in the water and boogie board, which I kind of now want to know the etymology of boogie board. There's no dancing going on these boards. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go out and boogie in the waves. Okay, with my board. Oh, it's a boogie board. But this year, in the month leading up to our big trip, the news reports were it was great white sharks found in massive droves in numbers off the shores of Cape Cod. And I was like, oh, that's where we're going. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. That's a little scary. But we've been going there so long, and we've, kind of done our research, as it were, and know that kind of where we are is generally not where they're talking about. There's another side where there are more sharks, because they go there to visit their seal friends. All their friends who are seals are on the other side, and the sharks typically like to go over and hang out with them. They're like, hey, seals, do you guys want to play pickleball? And the seals are like, or whatever the seals say, and then magic happens. So that I was moderately okay with that. Now, this year, there was a wrinkle thrown into the news reports where there was actually something else in the waters, something insidious, something evil, called a man-o-war. Not even a man of war. No. This thing, it actually has an apostrophe in its name, like if you're going down to O'Callahan's to have a lovely drink and maybe some sort of what kind of food? Shepherd's pie. There we go. So man-o-war. This creature doesn't even have time to say of. Oh, man-o-war. And it's kind of like a jellyfish, but it's evidently not a jellyfish. But it has these tentacles that are, it said, can be up to 30 feet long. So if there's a jellyfish type of organism in the water that's 30 feet away, I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to know it's there. So I could be out, gallivanting in the waves, maybe doing some boogie boarding, whatever I do, and then all of a sudden, zap, 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 and then you're in pain, and then everything is miserable. And the evidence, I forget what the word they used, but it was like droves or large numbers of man-o-war. And then they showed the beach. They highlighted, they pinpointed the beach where these creatures were, and it was like next to our beach. And I don't feel like, so if it was next to our beach, I don't feel like, man-o-war are the type of creatures that are like, you know what, we're just going to go to beach A today and we're going to stay there. We're not going to go over to beach B. I think they might drift. I don't think that they're going to stay at one beach. Beach C has wonderful lunch options, but I think we're just going to stay here at A. No, they're gonna be like, we're in the ocean. We're going to go wherever we want to go, and it's fine because we're Man-O-War. And that's, I feel like, how they sound as they're floating around with their who needs 30-foot long tentacles? Like, what are you doing with those? Can you imagine 30-foot long tentacles? Hey, it's Friday night. Hey, the Man-O-War are going to get together and go out to some parties. And, how long is it going to take for them to get the tentacles done? Are they going to curl them? Are they going to, I don't know what Man-O-War do with their tentacles, but it just seems unruly. Like, you ever see at a wedding, at a royal wedding type of thing, and there's like a princess, and she's got a wedding dress on, and sometimes behind a wedding dress, I guess it doesn't have to be a wedding dress, it could be any dress, but they'll have a thing called a train, and that's that long thing of fabric that goes behind the dress. There's a train behind you. Is that what it's like for the Man-O-War? There's just a train of icky, mean, spiky. I don't think they're spiky. They're just gooey, right? I don't know. So, but it brought back terror because a long time ago, I want to say like 8 years ago. So my kid would have been, how old? Much younger. That's all I know. But he was out in the water, and it wasn't a Man-O-War. It was actually jellyfish, and he got zip zap, and there's nothing more terrifying to a child, or mostly a child, but I think just older people too. But to be in the water, having the time of your life, it's so freeing. There's the sun, there's seagulls, there's all my cousins. I'm having a nice time, and then zip zap, and you're in pain. And the way that jellyfish, I don't know if you've been stung by them, but I hope you have not. But if you have not, I'm going to tell you about it. Their little tentacles wrap around. So he had lines around his legs with like red dots, like every inch or so, zip zip zap zap zip zip zap zap. And I had to rush in to get the child. And then we got him out, and we looked at it, and then you're trying to figure out. It says, what is it? It's not vinegar. It's not alcohol. It's I forget what it's called exactly, but you have to put stuff on there ammonia. That's what it was. You have to put ammonia on there to make the hurt go away, basically. But we didn't happen to have any ammonia handy, and so then we had to rush him over to the drugstore. And it's that fun thing where you run into the store and you're holding the child over your head, kind of like Simba was being held in The Lion King, and you're just like, how do we fix this? Because the child is screaming and crying, and we've put ice packs on his legs, and just done everything we can to try to make him feel better. And they actually sell jellyfish kits, like fix them up, quick fix them up kits. And whatever it was, we put it on there, and it did make it better. But then the child's traumatized. You're looking out of the ocean, and you're like, that's not the nice place that I thought it was. That's not my happy place. There's evil out there, and that evil wants to wrap its tentacles around me and zip zap. Zip zap, zip zap, zip zap. So, that changes a lot of things. It's a real life lesson. The water's not all good. Don't go see Jaws. Don't do it. It's about a mean shark. I'm surprised they haven't done a jellyfish a movie like that, or maybe they have. I don't know. I guess it'd be kind of hard because. Jaws, it's like, oh yeah, there's that shark, I see him. But with jellyfish, you're just like, I don't know if that's the one that zip zapped me, because it's a jellyfish. They kind of look like blobs of jelly, which is hard to be scared of. maybe it's not just like one jellyfish terrorizing a town. Although that'd be pretty amazing. Sir, we have the one jellyfish is back, and he's after this one family. He's got a bone to pick. No, that jellyfish doesn't have any bones. He's made of jelly. Like that. That's what the town meeting would be. So, fast forward now. We had that experience, the trauma of the jellyfish, and then we fast forward to now we have Man-O-War. Man-O-War. I feel like, do Man-O-War eat Lucky Charms? I feel like they could. I feel like they should. I feel like if I was a Man-O-War, I would certainly eat some Lucky Charms. But so, the kids are going out and about into the water, and there were tears because I had to break the news like, hey, we can go in the water, but there's this thing out there we got to watch out for. And it's really hard too, because you're like, watch out for what? Blobs of jelly that are 30 feet away from you. Well, that's not doable. So, it's a little bit precarious. That's the kind of situation it is. It's a precarious situation out in the water with sharks and Man-O-War. But what we did is we're smart about it. If we saw a group of people out in the water, we're like, okay, that seems kind of safe. That's our people fence, right? I mean, I guess the Man-O-War could have thrown their little scary things in through the people and gotten us, but they didn't. So we had a wonderful vacation, and we're thrilled to be back. And we're thrilled to be here in the Bumper Barn, and we're thrilled to be talking to you, and we're hoping that you are doing amazingly well and that you are having the best days of your life. Not days, day, right? I hope right now is the best. I guess it could be days, whatever it is. Anyway, I am Natty Bumpercar. This is the Bumper Podcast, and, go out there and do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for someone else. Even if it's a Man-O-War, even if you see a Man-O-War coming down the street at you, you can give them a little hi, how you doing, little wave, and avoid, if they wave back at you, make sure to avoid the tentacles because you don't want those. Don't high five them. Don't give them a handshake because that's not going to end well for you. Just you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. All right? I'm Natty Bumpercar.
The Bumper Podcast is an oftentimes hilarious weekly romp with Natty Bumpercar and some of his pals. It is family-friendly, clean, and ridiculous. Thanks a bundle for listening. If you love our show and you'd like to help support the podcast, check out our Patreon page at https://www.patreon.com/Natty Bumpercar. Also, pretty please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Share it with everyone everywhere, post about it on all of the social medias, or leave a rating and review. The Bumper Podcast is produced at headquarters in Coffee Can Alley. It's recorded, mixed, and produced by producer. The Bumper Podcast features contributions from Aloysius J. Pig, Rufus T. Rufus, Doodle Poodle, Robot, Trunks, and a gaggle of other silly rascals. Our head talker is probably Natty Bumpercar. We also have an absurd newsletter. Check it out and subscribe at nattybumpercar.com/subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Natty Bumpercar. Hugs and hearts. See you soon.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer, Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.